and they know had the potential to bring it home. And look at these two beautiful people. We got Stefan and Kylie, who are the homies. Stefan on the left, we've already said enough about him, about how much he does for the production and just the store in general here. Does advertising for all the events and puts everything together. And, it's a team effort, but definitely Stefan puts a lot of work into what you guys get to help, or rather, what you guys get to experience and enjoy on stream. So definitely shout out to Stefan. And then Kylie. We've seen Kylie on stream already, but Kylie is a manager, or the manager rather, here at Southside Gaming. An absolutely incredible dude. And yeah, all these guys are family. So very cool to see them battle it out. It's not very often Stefan gets to be on stream, which is part of the reason we wanted to make sure we sneak him in here today, since he's always behind the curtain. We wanted to make sure he gets his moment in the sun as well. So yeah, too sick. I hope he didn't steal my freaking. He had a bowl. I had a burrito, but this has been an unusually long time to go find a DoorDash order. So something fishy's going on here. Something suspicious going on here. Maybe he's putting my burrito in vinegar and pickling my burrito or something. I don't know what's going on, but we can only hope that it eventually makes its way over here because I am starving. All right. So this won't be confusing at all with matching green sleeves. All right, we got bumps, biz bumps, and Stefan on the amber steel. He's been on this deck for quite some time. It's one of Stefan's favorite decks. I think it's the only deck I've seen him play since I met Stefan. So he's attached to it. And same thing with Kylie. We did see him earlier play against what did he play against? Purple steel? Purple steel is what he played against, I believe. I don't remember. My brain is hurting. All right. So Stefan starting us off here, making himself a Raging Fire. And something you'll notice about both these players, that their whole decks are foiled. Both these players, all the SSG people rather, love to have enchanted foiled out decks. So you better believe this is going to be an expensive game. As we pass it back over to Kylie after putting down a Robin Hood. And Kylie deciding here what he thinks is the best option. We can Ursula would be beautiful. Yep, and that's how we're going to start it off. These D23 Ursulas, not just any Ursula. And here's the song. Stefan just tells him, here, this is your option. But we do have a lot of other juicy cards in hand. You see Naveen, Beast, Robin Hood, Cinderella, and Smee all ready to join the party shortly. And yeah, but we do get a hit off that song from Ursula, which is great. It feels good. All right, so let's see here as Stefan gets to turn back here. And we're going to assume he'd run back the Smee. You see, he did draw the whole new world, which is really nice because Kylie has no information about that whole new world. Didn't see it get drawn. And when he played the Ursula, wasn't there. So potentially something he could be sneaky about and maybe get a whole new world off without Kylie expecting it. But for now, we will add a Smee to the table and just quest in for one with this Robin Hood and pass it back over to Kylie. Sorry, I got a little bit of the sniffles going on here. Ooh, he inks the Ursula. I'm guessing because he assumes that he already hit the song. But that might be something he regrets. If Stefan draws the shift Robin Hood and is able to sing that whole new world. But for now, Kylie's safe and just debating how he wants to play this turnout. Does he want to play a John? Does he want to play Diablo? Does he want to play Ursula? I find that this deck has a lot of decisions on turn 3. And like a lot of them are uninkable. Like John's uninkable, Diablo's uninkable, and you can't play them all on turn 3. So sometimes just figuring out which order, which sequence we want to be playing these cards in. There's merit to all of them, but we decided to go with the Diablo. All right, passing it over to Steven, he'd kill me if you heard me say that, to Stefan. And he's going to go ahead and ink this beast and potentially run out a couple of cards here. Yeah, just trying to empty out the hand nonchalantly, just casually empty my hand. There's nothing suspicious here. Just, play a couple guys and pass back. So Stefan with his foot on the gas here, already getting in a couple lore and up to 4 lore already. And Kylie got the ball back in his court. Going to see if he could go ahead and position himself here. I think something like a Muses would probably be great here, but didn't see one in hand. So I'm not sure what options Kylie has available to him. But we know he has John in hand, and we know he has Ursula 3 cost in his hand. So Guys, Gabe is not back with my burrito. I am starting to become very concerned. Should I call the police? Is he okay? We'll never know. Maybe we will. We'll see. All right, Pete. I like it. So Kylie saying, all right, we're gonna Pete, kind of predicting that there may or may not be a whole new world on his horizon here, and just decides to go ahead and keep it safe and play that Pete, Quest with the Diablo, get himself a little draw action, and pass it back. And Stefan, a little hard to see what he drew there, but he is flicking through something there. We know he has Naveen, and we know he has that whole new world, but he can't sing this turn, which I'm sure Stefan's not feeling great about. And he really wanted Naveen there into a whole new world. So looks like the third card maybe not worth playing here or not inkable, as we're only on 2 ink right now. That is no bueno. Maybe 3 ink, I can't tell, but it looks like 2 ink. All right. You'll know Gabe's coming because you'll see him come in the door behind Kylie. So when you see the door behind Kylie open, Gabe is coming with my burrito. All right. Oh, he arrived. He snuck in some other way somehow. We were concerned that you were pickling my burrito.
I did.
Why'd you bring this just to me? Is this just my food?
No, it's both.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we're gonna have a little mukbang commentary here. I'll speak while you chew, and then you speak while I chew.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, perfect. Well, so far, he has to get rid of the whole new world to the Ursula, and he gets to draw a card. So Stefan, not happy about seeing that. Can you stop bumping into me, dude?
No, that's my favorite part of today.
Jesus,
It's worth it. Just to touch
goodness,
you.
what is happening? Why are these chairs?
I don't know. They're growing.
All right. So, anyways, yeah, don't open that bag right in the microphone, please. All right, you guys hear? You hear how delicious that sounds? Ooh, look at this burrito. I wish I could show it to you. I wish I could show you. Maybe we'll get a burrito cam after this game. All right, pass. That's crazy. Don't put that on the table, you heathen. Put it on the ground. There we go. All right. Jeez, Gabe.
I'm back, folks.
Did the guy get lost, or did you have to go?
Yeah.
Did you have to drive to Chipotle?
So if you ever come visit Southside Gaming, the first time you put it in GPS, you will get lost. So just call the store.
Call the store.
Call the store, and we'll tell you how to get here. Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
We did it. This burrito looks amazing. I wish you guys could see it.
Yeah, you can hear the aluminum crinkling. We love it.
I'm 99% sure that there's no chance JDZ could one shot this burrito. This is a fat burrito right here.
I'm willing to bet he can. You have little faith in my man.
All right, guys. I want you to watch this game in a moment of silence while I take a bite of this burrito.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and we're watching. Okay, so we see. I'm jumping into this game now at the moment here. We see oh my goodness, Prince John, and how is Stefan supposed to win this thing?
Stefan was doing great, but well, I don't want to talk with food in my mouth.
Let me pontificate a little bit. Hey, chat, you help me. We've been talking to you the whole day. You talk to me. How do we get out of this thing? We see Kylie's kind of setting up the board here, a very dangerous board. If we can rip the hand, did we rip? Yes, did we play or rip that whole new world?
We ripped 2 to whole new worlds.
Someone get the defibrillator. That is not
Kylie
good.
ripped the whole new world on turn 2, and then the turn that Stefan wanted to play Naveen, he played Pete.
Oh,
and then the turn after he played Pete, he played Ariel, or excuse me, Ursula.
Pete is so bad.
And stole away the other whole new world. So Stefan running on fumes here. Not a lot of way to refill.
Dude.
And although he has seen 2 whole new worlds, has not been able to play either of them.
That is so rough. I mean, and of course, both of these players we love them both. Like we know this is like a local story. We've got Kylie. So Kylie, the manager of SSG. I mean, he just does so much. Like yesterday, he was like out doing stuff for players so much so and doing other things that he couldn't even take part in the event. So like there's a lot of passion and sacrifice that goes into this. Stefen, as you all know, is our producer. Stefen, since helping out here at SSG and like becoming full-time here at SSG and starting these tournaments, the whole reason why Stefen started this was because he wanted to play in bigger events. And since he started this, he's not played in any of these bigger events. So to be able to give Stefen the ability to step away, we were able to get in Jason Levine's helping out, and we love it. Thank you, Jason, for the work that you've been doing. But that's giving Stefen the ability to at least enjoy some of the fruits of the labor
For sure.
and getting able to play with some of these players that, is the whole reason why we did this to begin with. So I love seeing this.
As much as I love SSG, I would love to see other stores do big events because, like, I love commentating these, but I would love to play in some as well.
Yeah.
So it'd be cool if other stores,
Yeah.
could step it up.
I'll tell you right now, it's not. I feel like I don't know. Like I'm not famous enough to care. So I don't care if you know this.
You're not famous enough to care.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not famous.
Only famous people care.
Only famous people care if you know where they are. I'm gonna be. I think I'm gonna be going to see it to CCS this year.
Okay.
Right, a couple months, and was the one in June, I think.
Okay.
So if you see me there, say hi, say hello to me. I'm excited to go there. I too, because I'm doing the cast. Listen, I'm actually really. You might not believe this. I'm actually very good at this game. You might not know that. Judging by some of the things I say.
don't know. I don't know that.
Judging by the things I tell you on stream.
Gabe and I, we'll rock a set champ all day.
Oh boy,
We'll rock set champs
I'm
all
gonna give
day.
me a Hero Hamada. Let me tell you what.
So, I ain't buying no mats.
No.
I'm winning that.
But yeah, if you want to come by and say hi to me, please do. I'd like to say hi. I'd like to say hi to people.
You might.
I'd be excited to play. If I'm playing you, I will destroy you. There you go.
If I'm playing I will destroy
I will
you.
end you. I brought you into this world. I can take you out of it.
All right. Well, Kylie's board looking pretty dominating here.
Speaking of taking people out of this world,
Stefen on one card. Geez, I mean, 13 lore is pretty good, but as we can see, Kylie's just taking over. We saw this earlier in round one when Green Steel just starts to get all their pieces together. It's going to be tough to stop. I mean, Kylie just absolutely assembling the whole Voltron here as he plays. He puts the Prince Shot into the hidden cove, and then now he's just going to throw a party in the cove. Everybody in the cove. Okay, we got Morph in the cove. We got Patron in the cove. And then these three will be quested out for, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lore, putting Kylie up to 10. And we will get to draw off this Diablo still. Yeah, it's going to be, he got another whole new world with Naveen. Naveen, whole new world. Wow, Stefen finding the third whole new world.
bro. Let's do this.
But
Stefen, I believe in you, brother.
But Stefen has 2 ink or 3 ink.
That's what you do. This is a Steel song, bro. You don't need ink.
You
That's
do.
You got singers, bro.
You got to spam a bunch of characters after this wheel.
Yeah. That's half the problem, okay? That's half the things you're trying to do. The other half you're trying to do is sing songs, bro. 3 is enough for Ariel. Put the Ariel down. Stop. Oh, never mind. I'm here trying to hype Stefen up. Stefen's like, let's just go to game 2, bro. Let's just go to game 2. Not able to complete the plan. And so Stefen's forced into a position, not enough ink, not enough cards in hand to do anything about it. While you have the literal opposite story, an embarrassment of riches sitting on Kylie's side of the board. You're talking about Prince John. You're talking about the Diablo, the heralded devotee. You've got the hidden cove. Absolute insanity. It was in the bag that you made me throw away. I was trying to hand it to you, but you were so busy stuffing the burrito in your mouth, you didn't know where the napkins are. So I say use your shirt. Anyway, there's 2. Yeah, 1 for you, 1 for me. That's how numbers
2
work.
napkins. That's how they run here.
Yeah,
2 napkins.
One is for you and 1 is for me.
Are they on budget cuts? Why 2 napkins?
Hey, bro, we can hear you wiping your napkin on the microphone. You disgusting pig. Thank you all. Absolutely. Any blurple? No, people actually want to win the event today, Mikey. So there is no blurple out there right now. No, I'm kidding.
Damn.
I'm messing with Mikey, folks. I love blurple. I'm not talking for all my fans out there of blurple. I am playing around. I love blurple.
Guys,
I used to be on it as well.
If you want to watch yesterday's stream, right, and you're like, man, I just want one match, but I really want to see some spice, some fun.
Bro.
Go to round 3.
Yes, please.
And watch Hayes from Freedom Gaming. Watch that match.
Bro.
It's him versus Zan.
It was nuts, bro.
I'm not going to spoil the outcome, but my goodness, what an incredible match. And what a fun deck that Mikey crafted. It was insane. So yeah, that's definitely, I mean, there was a lot of great games to watch, but if you want one that's really going to tickle your fancy and make you feel giddy inside, go watch that one. Yeah. That was an insane match,
bro. And yeah, it was such a good match. Watching the back and forth, that game 1 that was just so dominated by Blurple. I mean, and I say Blurple, but that's an insult to Blurple. That thing was wild. That thing was something next level, bro.
It was fun to be a part of it. I heard a couple of people playing it today at Set Champs. Bro, oh my gosh, you've ruined everything.
Please, Mikey, if anybody sends you any of their victories or I need pictures. Like, post that on Twitter. I want to see people holding up the croquet mallet while they're holding up their mat. That's what I need. in my life. I need croquet
Okay, mallet
mallet.
meta.
My Hero Hamada, the card they just won. Please make sure that happens.
For sure. For sure. And this burrito's delicious. I got this new it's the Chipotle chicken or
Uh huh.
something. It's not red. Why are you chewing, bro? Make it weird, dude.
Sorry. So if it's a mukbang, you got to hear it.
I know, but the headphones make it louder, so I feel like you're like licking my earlobe. It's just weird, dude. All right.
Oh my god.
We're starting off with a Robin Hood here, guys. Totally on topic, guys, I promise.
Yeah, certainly.
All this is relevant.
All right, and we see the Robin Hood come down. Robin Hood is a big deal here.
Kylie, just draw pass. Just egg pass.
That's, you know what though, that's fine. In Emerald Steel, that's fine. Emerald Steel runs so few 1-drops. That's not that uncommon. Now, if you don't drop a 2-drop, if you miss your okay, and look, Stefen's like, bro, yeah, I get it, bro, I get it. You played Ursula, cool. You're cool,
Green
bro.
Steel is a nightmare.
Yeah, so we see Smeeze on the table. We see we've got the 2 songs, so we're kind of deciding what to do here. Kylie having to make a pretty serious decision. Very serious decision here.
I think we're going for the whole new world here.
I think so too. I mean,
Zeus is annoying, but
if Zeus was inkable, I might go the other way because I'd want to try to like force decisions on that. But given that they're both uninkable, yeah, I think it's got to be Whole New World.
I mean, obviously we have Ariel who can find another song here, but I mean, Whole New World is just going to be a total reset. We just got to stop the gas, right? If we lose a character to Zeus, so be it. But giving 7 new cards to Stefen is just not something I want to do here. All right, so Stefen shifting over and getting to deal directly with that the Ursula there.
And exactly why. So it's funny, there's a bit of a conversation out there. You know, we think about the popular Steel Song players. I think you know what comes to mind, of course, but naturally number 1 is going to be, you know, your Wochucks. You know, we know that we've got Habibi, we've got all, you know, these conversations. Some of you, I know if Freddie will be mad at me if I don't say Freddie, so I got to say Freddie, of course, because Freddie, of course, winner of one of the 10Ks out here.
Where is Freddie today?
Freddie is, shout out to Freddie's wife. He's hanging out with his wife. He's making sure to be a good husband. So good job to you, Freddie. You're doing the right thing. But either way, there's a bit of a situation, not a situation, I guess a philosophy. Do you play the shifts? Is Steel Song a shifts thing? Like, do I sing with my shifts? Do I want shift characters? Would I rather just play just like the pure singers, like the singers that have singer written on them as a bonus? There's a bit of a conversation as to what is the right play here. And I always find that interesting. Like even within these like micro organizations, these micro groups, your Steel Songs, your Blurbles, there's like these minor questions. What's the right way to do this? How do we win more games? How do we increase our percentage of doing better? I don't know. Is it Robin Hood Shift to sing the wheel? Is it Naveen to play the wheel? Is it wait till Ariel? Who knows? Is it Queen? Maybe it's Queen. Who knows?
Potentially. And yeah, a lot of people discussing in the chat about that last play. I mean, a little interesting that Stefen decided to Zeus that Ursula. Seemingly not a huge threat, but Mikey may be thinking that he's maybe hoping to get something off this Ariel coming up. But yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about losing the Zeus there to 2-drop Ursula.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, there's a lot of thoughts about that, like giving up your bigger threat, losing value on the cost of something like a Zeus. Is it worth it to let that person collect a couple of lore? I mean, maybe if you think they're going to be on a shift line, you take it down early. But I think generally speaking, if you're giving up like 1 or 2 lore until you can get a body down to do something about it, I feel like Zeus is such a high value removal.
But we could have just attacked with the Robin Hood. We didn't have to Zeus it. It was like an open target, so just very strange. Yeah. But if Kylie shifts Pete, Stefen is kind of cooked. Yeah, I agree with that.
That's true. I mean, there's always the argument of like, well, what if Kylie just starts Pete locking and then we never get off that thing. So. Yep, I think there's some inverse things to think about as you're considering that play match for sure.
So Kylie gonna take his time here as he thinks through his turn, and looks like he's hovering over the Prince John, debating on getting that resolved here. Inks the Diablo 1-drop. We're gonna get in there for 1. Or no, we're gonna sing. There goes that last card. Ariel bites the dust. That's a good one. Whenever you hit an Ariel, it's a pretty good feeling. Ooh, we're in boomerang mode right now. Ooh, we just sped up here. But yeah, that's It's bad news bears
Yeah.
for Stefen. This matchup is just not good.
So I'll tell you that Pluto that we're seeing, Kylie just included that this morning. So he played in the event with his deck this morning. We were in the store early. He laid his entire deck out on the table, and he goes, "I got to put them in." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And he shows me the Plutos, and he says they got to go in based on the meta. So I'm like, "All right, hey, listen, bro. You know your deck. You know the meta. I believe in you. You saw what you saw yesterday. You make your adjustments based on what you saw." And good luck to you. We'll see if it helps you out. And here's Pluto doing things. I guess is important to note.
Guys, I finished my burrito.
Oh my man. Oh my.
So now Gabe can take a break. Gabe, go ahead. I'll talk for an hour.
Are you sure you want me chewing on stream?
No, bro. I'd rather you not.
Okay. Okay. Fine. All right. Fine.
A moment of silence while I wipe my face.
Really, bro?
All right, we're good. Face clean. Sorry, I had to cough too. All right, we're good. We're locked in. Feeling re-energized. That burrito brought me back to life. Thank you, Gabe. I will cash up you later. Delicious. All right, so you know what answers Pluto? Zeus. Yep. That is a card that would answer. Although we probably would have lost the Zeus to the Sun and Chill, right? But maybe not. Maybe he wouldn't have played Sun and Chill, so we'll never know. We'll never know. I just want to talk as much junk about Stefen as possible because I know he's going to watch this back, and I'm hoping he learns that we love him very much. But he's trying to do basic math here on this notepad here. He's like, wait, 3 + 2, what is that? Stefen is at 14 lore. Oh boy. So we're figuring this out. Andrew's trying to also figure this out. Everybody at the table is trying to figure this out. How much lore should we be at? Who's been paying attention? 11? Maybe. Perhaps. Thinking about it. 11. Indignation said 11, and Indignation was right. Nothing will ever beat Stefen thinking Challenger didn't work on locations.
He's really grown up since then, huh, Mike?
Oh my God, man. That was a funny. Oh my God. So, for those of you who don't know, Stefen had to. Oh, he draws the Storm Rage on, which is going to add a little bit of damage here, but not much. Only 1 damage added. And so, yeah, for those of you who don't know, so Stefen, I wasn't there for it, but he gets on stream with somebody. I forget who it was, and he tells him, "Man, I had an awkward moment today. I played against somebody who was a little new, and I had to explain to them that Challenger doesn't work on locations." And then Mikey's like, "Wait, what?" And then he's like, "It does work on locations." And then Stefen's like, "No, it doesn't." He's like, "Dude, yes, it does." And then Stefen's like, "Oh, well, I lied to the kid that I told him I made him some junk." So Stefen now very, very aware that Challenger does work on locations. Did he just sing a song with Big Pete? Did they shuffle the draw back in? Sorry. Looks like it. Okay. Got it. Sorry, Gabe and I not the most locked in at the moment. We were finishing our food and stuff like that. So this was kind of a.
Are you kidding me? I'm so ready, bro.
This is kind of an man. You did some work. I did work too, though. My burritos.
I was going to say, how dare you judge me? Your burrito's not even a present.
Yeah, I eat fast. Plus, we're locked in, dude. I got to try to JDZ it up. Yeah, they fixed it. Okay, cool. Cool. Chat's keeping us honest. Chat knows what's going on.
Yeah, we appreciate you, Chat. Thank you very much.
I'm going to give Chat the headset and let them run the show here.
That's dangerous. I've seen some of the chatters. I've seen some of their streams. I don't know if I trust them on that one.
Well,
but we can certainly try.
Hi, what do you guys think about Redacted?
Yeah.
So, Dreams Candy, I appreciate you coming in at Dream Candy and asking this question. We'd rather not talk about anything potentially leaked or speculated or anything like that until Tuesday.
Yeah.
We appreciate you coming in and hanging out and asking questions. And we do have a lot of thoughts and questions ourselves, but I think we're just going to hang on until Tuesday, make sure that, everybody's on the same page before we start talking about any potential changes. So, but thanks for popping in. I don't want to ignore your question or anything like that, but just trying to keep it, keep it away from any kind of leaks or anything like that at the moment.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
So,
and I'll definitely have an opinion. I'm sure you'll definitely have an opinion and we might talk about it.
Yeah. I think we're going to actually watch the live stream together. We got to figure all this together. maybe tomorrow at some point we can make sure we got everything in our ducks in a row. But yeah, Gabe and I might be doing a live watch of the reactions and everything. So
I want to know in the chat how many. If we were to start a podcast, how many of you would be interested in hearing from me and Skinner? I want to hear it.
You're gonna set yourself up for failure because we're gonna get one answer and then you're gonna feel bad. Cripplin, aka Monty. Which tournament is this? The 5K? Yes, this is the 5K.
Let's do the 5. Yeah,
this is correct. You are watching the 5K.
Oh.
I guess that would be kind of beneficial to put on the screen, but it's okay. Yeah, 1K is still happening. Actually, can you pull up the melee?
Go for it. Go nuts. I believe there's 2 windows that have 2 melees.
Okay, so this one, I believe, is the.
If you scroll up a little,
this is the 1K. Coleslaw is winning the 1K right now. Coleslaw.
Monty is cool stuff. Is today cool stuff? Is that where you're at, Monty? Let me know in the chat.
Oh, cool. In third I'm third in Miami. Should all do it together. Okay. All eggs. Eat 2 eggs. If I could be on the podcast, I'll listen. Perfect. All right, so there you go, Gabe.
There you go.
As long as we have everybody in chat,
everybody in chat's on the podcast,
then we're good. They'll be good with it. Okay, right, cool. So that's a good thing to think about.
All right, important to note.
Appreciate.
Duly noted.
Duly noted. So I'm gonna have to get 150 or however many 450 people in on our podcast this week.
Oh, very cool. Oh, I love it. Monty's judging the said championships at Cool Stuff.
He's judging
in Miami. That is too funny. We'd love to see it.
Yeah, he's clearly not judging very well if he's watching this stream.
Get back to work, bro. What are you doing?
He's like, I'm judging.
Get back to work, dude. Lock in, my man.
Lock in, Monty.
It's too funny.
Get in there. Monty, our resident Amber Ruby player, our Mufasa King.
Yes.
Loving himself. We're gonna build him a nice racer deck in the coming weeks.
For sure. As we see, this board state right now has been kind of soft. It's just you've got the Robin Hood and you've got the Ursula. So we got 2 solid singers on the table. Over on Kylie's side, you're seeing the Deceiver. You're seeing dual Ursulas. We've got the Deceiver of All, who's going to double sing. That's let the Storm Rage on. That's 2 cards.
Big reason why I do prefer Troubadour there. Troubadour would have lived.
Yeah, you're right. Troubadour would have lived. Freddie will love to have heard that because Freddie says that Troubadour is his favorite card.
Troubadour is a nuts card.
It is.
It is an actual nuts card. Yeah, I mean, it seems very similar to the Ursula, and I know a lot of people make the comparison about but think about Rapunzel, and you can hold 3 damage. That is very beneficial, but I don't know, man. Troubadour is just that guy's a house. Resist is so good. Was that your whistle?
That's my whistle.
Okay.
No actions, bro.
It sounded like a baby Chewbacca, like a baby.
Yeah, there you go.
So so it's Pete shutting down the songs, although I don't know what song Steph's gonna be singing here, if he even could. Look a little hard to see the hand there. I'm trying to focus in there. It looks like he might have a Pete of his own.
Yeah, he does have his own Pete.
Is Ghosty still live in the event? Good question. Let's find out.
Let's check it out, shall we? 5K.
Let's look. I know he lost first round.
Ghosty is yuck.
Refresh. Can you refresh?
Oh, refresh. Refreshing.
Ghosty. Okay, he's playing against Hector.
Oof, team kills, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, I played against Hector.
So SSG Ghosty versus SSG Hector.
Damn, Bivens lost.
Not reported yet. They're still figuring that one out. They're working through it.
Bivens lost to Randy Bobandy.
Wow. Okay.
Kendall Jenner.
Oh wow, that was another team.
He had another team kill.
Yeah.
Wochuk finally got a win. That's nice.
That's good. Good for Wochuk.
Good for Wochuk, dude. He's come a long way, dude. He's finally starting to get some wins in.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, we wanted to give Stefen a moment in the sun. We wanted to make sure that we showcased our SSG players as well. So we decided to go with this one.
They're both undefeated, right? Yeah. Go up so I can see the. Yeah, well, Bivens just lost. So wait, you got to go to round 3. Will it show it?
Well, no, because round 3 hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, I got you.
It's still not done. Right, exactly.
I got you. Yeah, they are. I believe they are undefeated. All right, getting back over to the game, and again, sorry for all the distractions. Trying to answer questions, trying to get the information for you guys, and trying to have lunch, which we just finished. It was delicious. Thank you, Gabe. It was a good choice. Chipotle.
I figured
Chipotle was the way to go.
Yeah.
If Ghosty wins, I'm gonna need him on game for all the dogs.
Yeah, bro, let's go.
Churn of dogs for some reason just hasn't been clicking lately. Usually Ghosty is like steaming through the rankings here, but today and yesterday,
I think
that's not cooking so much.
This is a personal opinion, and I'm willing to be wrong about it, as I usually am. I just think that the meta is not kind to Churn of dogs right now. I think the meta was great pre-ban, like for Churn of dogs Chernodox loved Fortisphere existing. It loved the Hiram existing, and now that that's kind of not the thing
Yeah,
that's happening,
gets clapped by
it's
green steel, as Mikey
yeah,
mentioned. Yeah, that's the
yeah.
problem.
The meta became very green, kind of green heavy, kind of purple heavy. Yeah,
Yep,
that's a factor here.
agreed. And Stefen up to 14 lore. He's just been chipping away, and Kylie still sitting at 0, just kind of playing his little solitaire here as he just inks for the turn, potentially plays a little something here.
Yeah,
Let's see what
and
he's
of
got.
note, I just want to make sure something important to note here. Stefan is not wearing a nail polish. He was doing work and he smashed that finger. So
Nothing,
just so you know,
not that there's anything wrong with him wearing nail
no, I'm not
polish.
saying there's anything wrong with it, but I want to be clear, like because people are going to ask, well, why do you have one nail polish but not the others?
Nobody asked,
They're going to. They just don't say it out
but
loud.
nobody did.
But they will. They will in their head.
They will.
Our job as broadcasters is to anticipate questions and to answer those questions before they come up. Okay. And I also just want to tell a funny story about how Stefan smashed his finger. Like, let me tell the story about the finger smash. All right.
Fine.
He smashed his finger. That's the story.
Whatever you want.
Cool.
To be fair, look at Mikey, dude. He's just it could be warm with starter decks. Yeah, my favorite starter deck in the game right now actually is Blurple Items. That's probably my top.
Yeah,
starter
Blurple
deck.
Items Jafar starter deck is my favorite for sure. With the Croquet Mallet preloaded.
If I had to pick a starter deck, I'd play that one.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, let's see here. So Naveen gonna go ahead and lightning bolt away that Diablo.
Yep.
Leaving only a Prince John by himself here, and we're gonna go ahead and add a Troubadour. Okay, so he's playing a split. He's got Troubadours and Ursulas in there.
I think that's okay. I think
Yeah, that's fine.
That's a good choice. You give yourself some flexibility. There's times where you want the additional willpower, and in this matchup against Steel, you definitely want the resist more often. But you get what you get.
I remember the big debate when Naveen came out and Decandia won with like 4 Naveen, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, is 4 Naveen the meta?" And somebody was like, "No, 2 Naveen, no, 3 Naveen." No, all right.
I remember.
So
that, yes.
double.
I remember
so Prince John.
I remember.
So a second Prince John, just a side thought in my brain. Thank you for the answer. No problem. No problem. Yeah, we'll have a lot of opinions next week. Let's just say
100%.
that. So just keep your eyes and ears tuned in, and we'll be happy to discuss everything and anything that comes up on Tuesday.
Yeah.
All right. So Double John is good, but we're at 1 lore. We don't have much else going on. We have this Troubadour just hanging out in play for Stefen, who has a couple of cards in hand.
Yeah, I mean, dual Prince Johns is not a great situation for Stefen. If we're able to clamor together, just any amount of discard. One discard is a pretty strong move here. One sudden chill is a game changer at this moment, given where we're at.
And he has Naveen into Storm, which is actually not bad. Decides to storm his own character since he cannot storm the warded characters.
Yep, which
and we'll draw.
Is very indicative. We do see World's Greatest Criminal Mind. Is that a whole new world?
World's Greatest and something I didn't see. It might be a whole new world. All right, so we do have this, this board kind of a stalemate here, as we need to pass it back to Kylie until next turn when we can quest again. But Kylie potentially going to start making Stefen discard some cards here. He does play down the beat, which will stop Stefen from potentially playing that game plan that he has next turn. I believe he was looking to sing a song next turn, but that won't be happening.
No.
But now the question remains: will Kylie have some form of discard here to start drawing him some cards? Now, essentially, every discard has friends on the other side attached. Which is quite
so
powerful.
Dirty, so disgusting. Oh my gosh. Yeah,
quite powerful.
And I mean, just with the 2 cards in hand, if Kylie can figure out a way to get some discard going, like potentially maybe drawing one for this card. Oh no, it's a Diablo. But if we were able to clamor some discard, getting rid of, so it'd be -2 cards in Stefen's hand, +4 cards in Kylie's hand. Holy moly, that game would be over at that point.
For sure. Yeah. And Kylie gonna just ink this Diablo here, add another ink to his inkwell.
Yeah.
And let's see what his decisions are here. I mean, he's got, looks like a Hidden Cove in hand.
Yeah, I think it's important to know. So whenever you have to ink a 1-drop later in the game, it's very easy to forget that sometimes that 1-drop might be the one quest that you need at the end of the game that could have won you the game. So
possibly
when you're inking that 1-drop, while it seems like an easy decision to somebody who's playing the game, I'm not. It's a 1-drop. Who cares? Man, just put it down. you might need that extra. You might need that extra character.
Mm-hmm.
So don't ever underestimate that extra
Breach.
character.
Breach.
Thank you. Please just
Breach.
put that on my Metafy.
Put that on my Metafy.
Put that on my
Yes,
Metafy,
that
bro.
was for free.
That one's free, baby. That's a free Metafy post.
I think my arm just popped so hard it dislocated.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm not taking it to the hospital, so figure it out, bro.
All right. So we have World's Greatest, which you would imagine he's holding for that Pete. But right now it's pretty dead. It doesn't do much at all, except provide ink.
Exactly.
And the other card being a 1-drop Robin Hood, also not going to do anything here.
The Pete right now basically says stop a card titled Naveen from turning sideways, or banish that Naveen, is what it says right now.
Stefen is as close as he is to the finish line here, just not able to really put a lot of pressure. Kylie's just slowly building away. Kylie's still sitting at 1 lore, but Beast was the other card. Okay.
Sad Beast.
Okay. I didn't see the Beast in the hand. Beast is a decent play here. So that will help out a bit if Kylie's not able to deal any damage to it. Gotcha. Okay, that Beast came out of nowhere. I had only seen the Robin Hood, but I guess Beast was in hand. All right, so let's see. Sad Beast and Steel Song. Yeah. Stefen's cooking, dude. Let him cook.
Let my boy cook, bro.
This guy played Crochet Mallet, and he's out here.
Yeah, thank you. Of all the people, you are the literal last person with a right to talk. My man picked up Crochet Mallet and a lamp with Tamatoa. Okay,
yeah,
that's what I want to tell you.
But it's true what he's saying though. This is Diablo.
Sure. Yeah,
this Diablo's going to make that Beast
100%.
His best friend.
Yeah, that's definitely the case.
Diablo's like, oh, you draw, we draw.
Yeah,
my favorite.
Absolutely. Socialism. Let's do it.
The stream is.
Is that it? Okay, so we're
going through an attack here. Sorry, guys, we're getting DDoSed right now. Our stream is just falling apart.
Mikey, we're just messing with you, buddy.
It should be back. It should be back.
I know you're, buddy. I know you're not. We're just messing with you.
No, I'm gonna tell Stefen what you said, dude.
There you go. Yeah, you're in trouble.
I'm gonna tell him.
We're gonna tell on you, bro.
I'm snitching. Oh my god, what's happening to the stream?
Yeah, my apologies, folks. Well, it's a scoop, is what it is.
I'm gonna go in there and say, Stefen, can you concede your game and please just do production, because it's getting a little weird here. Somebody might need to go like stand with tinfoil by the router or something and get this together here.
Yeah, there you go.
Kick everybody off the Wi-Fi. All that free Wi-Fi stuff we got going on. Everybody off.
Maybe we have to somebody mentioned having to punch the Wi-Fi. Is that a thing that we can do?
I don't know how you punch Wi-Fi, but I can punch the router.
That's what I meant. Isn't saying Wi-Fi the same thing as saying the router?
No, I mean if you just punch the air, you can punch the Wi-Fi.
Well, then maybe we should punch the Wi-Fi. Go ahead, give it a swing.
Who's using the microwave?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Luke.
Thank you, Luke. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. All right, so we're gonna go to a game 2. Kylie's getting game 1 against Stefen here, even though Stefen was at 14, but Stefen, I guess, seeing that there were no real options here. Muted and lags, or is it just me? Muted, maybe not so much.
Lags, definitely.
Lags, possibly.
Yeah.
Game 3. I'm so sorry, not game 2. Thank you. Just you. All right, cool.
Fair enough. All right, so we're gonna watch this game 3, and we're gonna do a job. How's that? Let's lock in.
Yeah. I mean, now that we got Chipotle out of the way, we did we said all our propaganda, and now we're ready to lock in for this game 3, guys.
Yeah.
As we have Stefen versus Kylie, 1-1 apiece, and we have Stefen on the play this time around. I'm gonna be curious to see if Stefen can hit the ground running here, or if Kylie is going to be able to enact his game plan and just peat it up until Stefen cannot.
Yeah, which
continue.
Is we saw that that was kind of the case of game 1. Game 1, I walked back from grabbing the food, and like the board I saw was just Prince John. It was Ursula, Deceiver of All. It was an Ursula, and then it was the Diablo. It was like the holy trinity of Emerald Steel, just all over the table. It was wild.
Absolutely. And we're going to get started by inking this Ursula and running out Diablo. So we do get a 1-drop this time around. Oh, wait, actually, it's Kylie on the play. So I guess Stefen won. I guess maybe Kylie scooped it up game 2. That's my mistake. I thought that Stefen was the one who scooped, but it was actually Kylie. In my defense, the stream was completely blurred at the time of the concession, so I did miss it. But yeah, that is what's going on here.
All right.
All right. And Diablo takes a peek, and we pass it back over to Stefan, who will run out this daisy. Most like, oh, okay, Cindy. I like Cindy.
Cindy, baby, let's
I didn't see
go.
the Cindy. She snuck in there. I thought she was in a Veen because all these enchanteds kind of look similar.
Yeah, yeah.
So
We
she
can't
doesn't even
afford
look like
enchantments.
Cinderella. She looks like just like
Yeah.
holographic cardboard. Like you can't even tell what's going on.
She's just a bunch of
She's just
waves. She's
waves.
just
Yeah.
waves on a
She's just
cardboard.
vibes, dude. She's just vibing.
It's just she's like the little kid.
She's just vibing right now.
Yeah, 100%. And we see, oh, yeah,
Oh,
but we knew it was coming. Let's not pretend, right? What are we pretending about here?
Stefan. But Stefan, you fell right into his trap.
Well, I mean, it's a steel song deck. What else is he supposed to do?
I guess, yeah, he couldn't really. He had no other way to get rid of
Right.
that storm, so I think he just had to hope that Kylie
Yeah.
did not have the Ursulon too. But unfortunately for Stefan, not the case. So
No, it's a thing we call put them on have it. You know, sometimes you got to put them on have it because you don't have any other choices sometimes.
yeah, that is super tough here.
Yeah.
So Stefan will take his second turn here, inking the Smee, and we'll decide to play two characters. Okay, so
Ooh, okay.
favoring going wide here as opposed to just playing a Smee, which I don't hate.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Daisy Duck doing, does a thing. Daisy Duck can be good.
Yeah, and now you're threatening our potential shift on Robin Hood.
Oh,
If
yeah.
Kylie doesn't know whether or not it's there or not, but you have two threats that need to be addressed right now, potentially three if you really care about the Cinderella. But Kylie here, interesting to see if he's going to be able to either play a John, or is he going to go with a Pete, or is he going to go with another Diablo, and then he will go
Ooh.
with a Diablo.
Yep, deciding, hey, this first one's so nice, we're gonna play it again. We're gonna roll it back.
So nice, he did it twice.
Yep, absolutely. It's like couscous. The food's so nice, you named it twice.
Exactly. So now Stefan, with no songs, at least not yet, presented with an issue here. How are we going to take care of these birds?
I mean, the thing he had was ripped away from him. So, I guess what we do is we find another one. That's what we do.
Get good.
What we do is we find another one.
But Kylie does get the draw off of that, so it doesn't. I mean, it does feel nice a little bit, but
Robin Hood coming down with
that
the
feels
shift.
better. Get good.
Yeah, there we go.
Get good, dude. Get out of my face, Kylie.
2 burbs down, 2 to go.
Get him, Stefan.
We reveal Muses. Okay.
Get him, Stefan.
Muses is not a fantastic card for Stefan. Stefan doesn't like to see the Muses.
Mm.
There are cards, consider bouncing back. A lot of these things that are netting him some huge value. That might not be where you want to be. Stefan is given Muses, but
Kylie is super behind now.
Yeah, exactly. That's you hit it on the head.
I mean, super behind. Yeah. So now Kylie, he will get to play something here, but I mean, we got Daisy, we got Robin Hood, and we got Cindy. Potentially whole new world. I mean, if Stefan has it or draws it, yeah, just a lot of stuff for Kylie to have to worry about here.
Yeah, that's exactly the case here. It's like, okay, drop a Muses, and then next turn do something, go a little bit wider, and try to present some level of board parity here. Mm-hmm. There's a couple of thoughts that Kylie needs to go through to decide how does he want the rest of this game to go as he's going into like turns 4, 5, and 6 here.
Yeah, and as Luke mentioned, whole new world at the top would be great here for Stefan. I'm sure that's what he's hoping on, but it's the heart of the cards right now. I don't know if Stefan has any songs disposable for him or available to him rather in his hand, but we will see off the top of the deck if he's able to find something that will get him some more gas and get him deeper into this deck and potentially be able to spam the board with some characters here. I'm curious. Did you check if Enchanted Robin Hoods are on the rise in price?
I should no. I was too busy looking at the value of a Chipotle bowl. I didn't have time to look at the. I didn't have time to take a look at that.
I didn't either. I'm just curious. Now that I see
Yeah.
it in play, I'm curious. I mean, maybe the regular one's not so much, but maybe the Enchanted have gone up because Robin Hood is definitely on the rise. I know Reign of Jafar is around the corner, so perhaps market is not going so crazy at the moment. But with the amount of Robin Hood we saw yesterday, I'd be very surprised that people weren't trying to scoop up their play sets if they haven't already. Obviously, most people have them already from when they came out, but some people don't. So be interested to know whether or not they're on the rise or not. Okay, so I looking like the regular ones are about 19, almost $20. That's cheap. I remember when they were not $20.
Yeah, cold foils are currently running for about 27.
Yeah, cold foils are when they're so enchanted, the cold foils don't go so crazy.
Although, look, there is a little bit of a spike.
Yeah, there is a little bit. Check the enchanted out.
Oh, let's check out the enchanted.
I'll keep watching the game. You check.
Yeah, you do your job. I'll go.
Yeah, you do your thing, dude. All right. So let's see here. Stefan able to add some more threats to the board here, but not able to find a whole new world. Is there spiking? Oh no, it looks like it's just
No, it's about stable.
137.
It's
It's
about
been
stable right
stable.
now.
All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah, it's stable
You
right
still
now.
have a chance to go pick them up for what they're
Yeah,
at.
do it now before they rise.
Do it now. No, this is not financial
Not
advice,
financial.
guys.
I'm not a
Not.
financial advisor, and I'm not your financial advisor. So forget about it.
No. 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 So far, the biggest come up I've seen in Lorcana is Luke buying like 100 docks for like 50 cents a piece or something, and now they're like $17. So, Luke,
Luke,
dude, give me get a loan, dude,
yeah,
please,
can we get an interest-free loan?
please help, help me. I'm poor. Help me. I'm poor. 300. He bought
Wild.
300 docks. How much did you get him at a piece? Wonder.
We're over here spilling
Remind
this
me.
guy's beans, of course.
Chef Pete is just over for Steph. I mean, Chef Pete isn't that always the case? Like Chef Pete is just such a monster in this. I sold them and gave away on stream when they were around 8. Ooh.
I mean, still, that's a good job there.
I mean, no, it's still a great
Yeah,
profit,
that's
but I mean, now
awesome.
they're 17. So imagine, like, oh,
Yeah, you know what? You sound like the guy that bought a pizza with Bitcoin that one time.
buy pizza with Bitcoin.
Yeah, that pizza was worth easily $10,000 now.
Oh, all right. And this game hopefully is over pretty shortly because I think I hear the pipes leaking in the bathroom,
Yeah,
and I guess I got to make sure that they're not. It's nothing bad going on in there because you know how those pipes can be. We have some really
it's really creaky.
really
It's really,
creaky
yeah.
pipes going on in this place.
Yeah.
Matified picked up 200 Hirams when they were 50 cents. Oh my
Oh my
god.
goodness, dude.
This is the
Crazy.
inside trading with Lorcana here.
Yeah, here we go. Lorcana Market Watch on live on SSG's Twitch channel. We love to see it. As Pete stands alone. This is remember the Alamo here. Pete is got to figure out a way to solve this problem.
Oh, passing it back over to Stefen. Stefen's going to be happy
Ooh.
about that as he does have 6 lore worth of quest here if he does decide to do so. Curious to see what his hand looks like. I am not able to see what is in his hand, but we're going to go ahead and take a quest here. Give a beast over to Kylie. We will go up by 2, up to 9. And then we will take another quest here with the Smee, push us up to 11.
Yep. Now
And
we're getting to the 3-minute mark in this round, so it's going to get a little bit tight here.
does Steph not ink, or does he just have all his cards in a way that I can't tell how many ink he has? Because I feel like he's had like 2 ink or like 3 ink the whole game.
He was running. It took him a little while to finally start to turn those things sideways for questing. But yeah, we are now looking at just a very weird spot. We've got 2 Petes. We've got the what is that? The Ursula. Well, a Pete and an Ursula hiding in a hidden cove.
Yeah, they were off.
Pete
I
on its
didn't even
own.
see them. They're off to the side, like literally in their VIP party over there.
Yeah, there's even a spotlight in that party.
Oh, amuses. I am amused by that play. See what I did there?
You are very amused. Yeah, that was
Did you
cute.
like that?
We love to hear it.
That was pretty cool, right?
We love to hear it. Great job.
So, if potentially a song does come out here, we will be able to bounce that Daisy Duck right back to where she came from.
There are a few songs actually sitting in Kylie's hand. So that Muses is live, and this game is like the board state's about to change pretty dramatically here as we sing.
Okay.
Yep.
So choosing interesting. Okay.
All right.
So instead of bouncing the Daisy and hitting the Cinderella, choosing instead to bounce the Cinderella, hit the Daisy. I guess just figuring Daisy more permanent of an issue. Long run with her 4 defense. So just deciding to get rid of her, and all of a sudden Kylie's just cleaned up the board completely. And it's going to be up to Stefen to try to rebuild here, and it's not looking great right now. In his hand, we see the Cinderella that was returned, along with a mystery card that I wasn't able to see.
Okay. Yeah, and that cove, the cove right now is it's funny because it's like it's never a problem until it's a problem. Okay. The cove is always just not serious enough until it's very serious, and that's where we're kind of at right now. We've got a Pete. It's sitting with 4/4. Oh, 4/4. Not counting the damage that's currently sitting on it. But I mean, you got a 4/4 on the table, and we're that starts to grow really quick. That Muses can become 3.
Yeah, the Muses had to target the Pete there, which is not premium value, especially when no characters in play. Not something you really want to be doing at the moment. But sudden chill. That's going to be an obnoxious one here. We still have Whole New World in hand. Oh my god, what?
Looks like we dropped that Whole New World. Unless we have a second one.
What did we keep?
Let's see.
He said. Wait, what happened here? Oh, he drew for turn. He drew for turn. Okay. I thought he took it back, but no, he drew for turn. Zeus, but now you don't have any cards. Why do we not keep the Whole New World?
Maybe he was afraid of giving Kylie additional value.
Yeah, but you got to give yourself additional value too. I mean,
Yeah.
0 cards in hand. Kylie's cooking right now. I mean, he's just
Cooking with Kylie.
it's
Let's
over.
go.
Yeah, it's over. That's a rap ski.
Yep, it is. As we approach the final 10 seconds of this match, or of this round at least, and as we begin to think about how do we enter into turns, Kylie's going to have to figure out how to get to 20 from there. So we do see that
Oh,
the
he's
timer.
gonna figure it out real quick because Stefen just pretty much, you know, when you in like a RPG when like you hit a boss and the boss takes so much damage that like he goes into that phase where like you can attack him for free.
Yeah.
Like you're just
Yeah,
he's
tired.
he's like, oh,
He's
and
real
you
winded.
just gotta spam him with as much damage before
Yeah.
he wakes up again.
Exactly.
That's what Stefen's doing right now.
Are
He's
we
like,
sure? Because look at the boss right now.
he's completely like just getting stun locked right now, as JDZ put it. So
Holy moly! Yeah, you got to call it. You got to call it.
bump it up. Another Zeus.
Another Zeus.
Yeah, we needed to play that whole new world, brother. Even though I don't think it would have gotten him out of this game, but I mean, at least we could look at some cards, right?
Yep.
But
I mean, this is certainly a matchup that we've been seeing a couple. We saw a couple of these over the weekend so far, and yeah, Green Steel's generally not a fantastic matchup for this.
he didn't have 5 ink. Yeah, but he was in a draw for the turn, right?
He drew a Zeus. Is